Crazy fact. Five Nights at Freddy's has a lot of fan games. Now, how about a not so crazy, kind of bland fact? Almost every single Fnaf game you could think of is available on the website GameJolt for absolutely free. The reason you don't see any paid Five Nights at Freddy's fan games is because Scott Cawthon, the creator of Fnaf, explicitly implied that games making money off of his IP are strictly prohibited. But this raised a question. Are there any paid games that have gone under the radar illegally? Yes. And they're on Steam. Since I don't want to give my money to people committing crimes against Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, I'm gonna put myself through the pain of trying and analyzing every single free FNAF fan game on Steam. Starting with...
Oh. Dude.
Opening Five Nights at Restrooms 2, you get this absurdly red menu screen where only 2 of the buttons even function. Hitting new game sends you to hell. Literally, where an angel tells us what we're here to accomplish for the night. One slight problem, actually 2 of them that aren't so slight. 2 problems, he lore dumps faster than you can take in information. And 2, he provides no gameplay assistance.
And probably when it will be free.
What am I hearing right now? What is this lore drop?
One thing I do gotta give them though, is that this is exactly what I imagined an angel would sound like. Oh god, what's good? Am I going to heaven?
And talking about the games, I downloaded the can.
And because I was so confused about this game and I had no clue how to play it, I started pressing random buttons. We have a camera system, what tries to be a camera system, a ventilation tab, and whatever this is.
It just sent me to his YouTube channel.
Though this game seems more than rough, it was just made by someone on the internet trying to make a game out of pure heart and passion. I can't possibly see where that work went, but it's there. Somewhere. The best way I could describe Five Nights at Roners 2 is playing a friend group's inside joke that nobody else can piece together, except they put a decently good amount of polish into it.
I'm really intrigued about this one. I want to try this one out. You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of that one video where they're like, describe our friend group, and then they go, only in Ohio. Only in Ohio.
Hey, I saw that you have an ad in the newspaper as being a paranormal investigator.
Is this just someone's house? Honestly, this ambience isn't bad. Like this, this is good ambience. What?
Right away, I was quick to notice that what I can only assume are the 3 developers of this game inserted the crustiest pictures of themselves to haunt your every waking breath.
I'll send you the address to the mat and you start Monday.
Hello.
I'm just gonna run through a couple things with you real quick to make sure that you know how to do your job.
This is just some random kid's house. Hello. Why does he have a fish? Nightmare difficulty, more like easy difficulty. Am I right, guys? Okay.
Okay, so I got a couple of confessions to make. First of all, I've never played Day Shift at Freddy's. Second of all,
I have no idea how to beat this night.
so I might have chosen Nightmare difficulty.
Warning, Nightmare mode is incredibly difficult. It is strongly recommended that you beat the game at— Man, shut up!
I'll take full responsibility of that, but tell me what I'm supposed to do when the only defense mechanic is hiding in this closet and this little gingerly boy stands in my doorframe and refuses to leave.
Oh my god, he's there! What do I do? Go in the closet? What do I do? To stop this thing, bro, what do I do? What if I stay in the closet? You guys didn't see it, but I actually genuinely jumped at that.
But it's not like this game was ever trying to be anything amazing, as it openly asks you to uninstall it after you open it for the first time. And for that reason,
I give that one 8 out of 10 steamy points.
when does a grain of sand become a pile? When does a chair become less of a chair? When is a FNAF fan game not actually a FNAF fan game? Let me explain in simpler terms. If you took FNAF and replaced the animatronics with the smiling friends and made it a paid experience, would this go against Scott's rules? I would argue maybe, but that game offers a demo, so let's open it up and take a look.
Great resolution here, man. Like, I gotta... Oh, there we go. It's fixed. Is this a scratch game? God, what kind of lost media have I found? Anthony? This isn't our house. What? Not really. Considering you're... I was gonna say that's the right your. That's the correct your. Oh my god, why is my power and oxygen running out already? Fan off, click the fan to keep your oxygen up. Okay, sure man. Down. Hold space to charge. Wait, what? I didn't even click anything. Why isn't my power? Oh, there, that resets my power. Okay, hold space to close the door. If you hear breathing, close the door, otherwise use the flashlight. Okay, Fnaf 4. Is this just Fnaf 4? I just got shot. I can't tell what I'm doing. I didn't hear anything.
At first, this game looked a little bit amateur, but then I inspected the Steam page deeper and found out how much work actually went into this. 5 months, 40 playtesters? This is impressive. And if you've ever tried to code anything on Scratch, you'll know that something of this complexity is no easy task. So I decided to give this demo a second chance. At 3 a.m. in the morning. The gameplay of what the demo allowed me to taste can be summed up as fun. Not bad, but not amazing either. You have 2 doors, a vent, a bed, a fan, and a generator. And to manage all these, you have to trade off another. To check the left door, you have to sacrifice the right. To check any door, you'll need to hear breathing. To hear breathing, you'll have to turn off the fan. But to turn on your fan, you'll need to drain power. And to gain power, you'll need to put time aside to stand still and wait to power up the generator. This creates a good back and forth of tension, even if the threats don't look scary themselves. I personally think the atmosphere is really well done in the art style it's set in. Though I couldn't beat Night 2 because I physically could not hear the breathing, I do like a lot of what this game is going for. Next time though, maybe don't make your game cost more than the joy of creation. This next video game was made as a part of a 24-hour challenge, so no matter how bad it can get, it will at least be able to rest on those crutches as an excuse. Let me warn you, this game is resting pretty heavily on those crutches.
It's not applying the frame rate cap. This just doesn't work.
Let's start with the cons and end with the pros. Take a look at this camera system. This pretty much goes against how a camera system should work in FNAF. The static is way too blinding and makes switching cameras feel irritating and clunky.
My bitrate! My bitrate, no!
The map layout makes checking any rooms other than the 2 next to you an absolute waste of time. And the monster just teleports while you're looking at him.
What was that?
On top of this, I find the map to be extremely bland.
This looks like Garden of Banban already.
And your room to be insanely limited.
How do I... What?
To defend from the monster, you have to use a single door. And that's it. Closing it will raise your temperature, and lowering it just involves sitting still. And that didn't even work because it was bugged for me.
Who the frick puts the number key right there on a keyboard?
Despite this game possibly having the opportunity to expand in depth later on in the nights, I sadly couldn't experience the full game, as it had a very hard time running on my fucking Chromebook.
Why is my game 17 FPS?
But that's enough criticism. Let's lean into the pros. God, those crutches are having a hard time.
5 Nights at Smogs. Is this a Dark Souls? Is it a Dark Souls thing?
You know what? This game does not deserve the honor of being analyzed. I'm not gonna seriously... You want me to seriously critique this? This.
How do I close my door? Close the door. Close the door. Hide. I'm never playing this game again.
If you're sad I didn't critique this game, I hope your tears drop a like on the video. Five Nights at Barneys 3 is somehow casually self-aware and tense at the same time.
Let's check it out.
Massively influential figure, Barney the dinosaur, has just been caught murdering over...
You may not see how it's tense yet, but just wait. We'll get there in a moment of...
Time, Dr. Freeman?
There's 2 doors, a camera system, and a vent. But you can't close the doors or your vent. Instead...
They gave me a shotgun!
The shotgun is used to fend off threats from your office, and using it consumes ammo. To buy more ammo, you'll need to scour the cameras for resources to click on and collect. These materials can also go towards various gun upgrades. Though this is a cool idea, it does complicate things a little bit by having an overflow of resources near the end game once you've maxed everything. So if it was up to me, I would just keep the ammo system. But the main problem I have with the first 4 hours of this game, it's technically one night, so they split each night or level into an hourly checkpoint, is that there's so much downtime and nothing ever feels tense because of this.
I mean, I like the style, but where's the gameplay at?
There may be a moment or two where a bunch of threats clump up and attack you at once, but there's no real way to spread this out or manage it. So after they're done with their barrage of attacks, they're just back on cooldown and you have nothing to do until they come back.
Oh wait, there he is. That's actually really cool. You can select the monitor and it'll show it even during the rest of your gameplay. That's actually really cool. 1:59 turned to 2 o'clock in 3, 2.
So to skip, but not ignore the first 4 nights of the game, let's get on to what Barneys does exceptionally well. The final hour of this game is genuinely extremely hard. One mistake in the wrong moment, and your run is over.
No, Barney, no!
Managing Barney and this just requires shooting them when they arrive at your room. The vent guy won't appear in the vent, but you'll need to listen and shoot him if you hear him. The lightning dude will attempt to shut off your power, so you'll need to find the camera he's on and reset the breaker there to shock him.
Is that Minecraft, Steve? What is that? As a child, I yearned for the mines.
All these work together really well. There's one that kind of breaks that flow a little bit.
Who's next? The frick, Killbot?
Introducing the virus. He isn't necessarily hard, but he can come at random times and pretty much end your runs if you get unlucky, as he just blocks you from resetting breakers, which directly causes the lightning dude to keep your power off, which directly lets Barney and his friends in if they're close.
Why isn't it doing anything? I shouldn't need to craft any more bullets. I just have to pray to God right now that no animatronic is creeping up on me.
Excluding him though, all of these mechanics come together really well on the final night and cause camera searching to get ammo between fending off Barney and his friends.
Come on. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Yes! Yes! That took me like an hour and a half!
And once you beat it, this game even includes an extras menu with a custom night and developer sketches. Five Nights at Barneys 3 is somehow really creative with its decisions and creates tension really well, at least when it's at its most difficult. The way this game handles multitasking is excellent, and it has really quickly turned out to be one of my new favorite 5v5 hero shooters. And there we go. That was all of them. No, Five Nights at Barneys 2, you do not count. I am not giving this group of friends any more screen time. With everything said about all these games, keep in mind that all of these are either a passion project of Fnaf or just someone trying to further benefit their game development skills.
Except for this one. This one costs $2, by the way.
Case in point, don't use AI art on your game covers. Here, I remade it for you. Just steal this instead.